Tēnā tātou katoa. Good evening. A joint inquiry by privacy and police watchdogs has found police are routinely and illegally photographing people for their investigations.
Police say if they follow the recommendations of the report, it'll hinder their work. And the Police Association wants the whole thing thrown out. But as Alexa Cook reports, police are also being accused of racial bias.
Police have been breaking privacy laws, taking thousands of photos with no clear and lawful purpose.
This is a systemic problem. What we have is a situation where there are a lack of policies and procedures and practices.
An inquiry into the practice was launched after revelations in 2020 that rangatahi were being photographed by Wairarapa police.
What we found gave us huge cause for concern.
The inquiry looked at the way police collect data, including photos. It found that of almost 11,000 people photographed between 2018 and 2021, 53% were Māori.
It's concerning because it raises issues of systemic bias within the police system and within how police act as well.
The report recommends an overhaul of police privacy practices, including a strategy for police to better understand the Privacy Act, a system to store and delete photographs, and for police to stop taking voluntary fingerprints from youth.
The implications of this is that we will struggle to prevent some crime and to investigate crime, and we need to get the balance right.
Police have accepted the findings about taking photos of rangatahi, but both the Commissioner and the Police Association say the wider recommendations will make police work difficult.
Oh, we totally reject it. I think it goes far too far. It goes well beyond what the original complaints were. It creates a situation that's unworkable for police.
I don't believe that's the case. The Privacy Act is very flexible.
Chris Cahill says in particular police need to be able to keep copies of young people's fingerprints to solve crimes.
We're aware of hundreds of positive fingerprint hits that would identify offenders for crimes that police aren't acting on because of this report.
He says if the report is not withdrawn by its authors, the Police Commissioner should ignore it.
Well, kia ora, Alexa. So what will police do with this report?
Well, Mike, they accept the findings about photographing rangatahi, but it's the wider recommendations that police want more time to consider. Some changes have already been made by police, and that was after a compliance notice was issued last year. They've started a training program for managing images and have already deleted thousands of photos. However, the Police Commissioner says it's clear that more work needs to be done. And when it comes to the issue of bias, that wasn't looked at in this specific report, but the police, they've commissioned an independent panel to look at the role of bias when it comes to policing policies and processes.
Alexa, tēnā koe.